So Kuta's not what it used to be. What was once a hustling, bustling nightlife is now a half a dozen people sitting at the side of the road on their cell phones. Dubious people hanging around in dark corners. Look like they're obviously up to no good. A lot of closed businesses. It's 11:30 on a Saturday night. You would expect the place would still be bustling. This is downtown Kuta, out near the monument, not far from where the Sari Club and where Paddy's once stood. But Kuta is not the same as what it used to be. And the question is it still here? Has Kuta got a pulse, or is it flatlining? In its favour, Kuta's got lots of small little bars and pubs. It's got some great restaurants. It's got some good hotels, medium priced, good quality, good places to live or to stay. It's got some fun attractions, some karaoke bars, and it's sort of right in the middle, not far from the airport, coming straight up from the beach. Where I am now is on the main drag, the middle of Kuta, right near the monument to the Bali bombing that happened over 20 years ago. There's a few people, there's a couple of nightclubs left, but once upon a time every single shop at this time of night was open. Even the big Bali monument this time of night is shut down, and that monument commemorates the 200 plus lives that were lost here back in 2002. Every time we come down it seems to change a little bit, sometimes for the better, but these days mostly for the worst. Sky Garden, the engine room, there is still a couple of places here to party, but it's nothing like what it used to be. So many bars closed down. Some of them have been torn down. Here we go, we're going past Bounty. If you can see anything here, it's a construction or a demolition site. We're right next door. Hello. Right next door we've got Paddy's. It's sad to see this place. Just gutted.
Wow, thank you. It's not a pleasure to get machine fires tonight. We're gonna go with another one here.
Still pumping. There's that espresso there.
This song everybody knows. Oh yeah.
So there are a couple of places still here to party. I've got to say that the pickings are getting slimmer and slimmer by the day. They have been for a while. COVID really gave Kuta a hard time. But there are a couple of bars. There's still some tattoo shops. This time of night though, they used to all be open. There's ladies at the side of the road offering way more than a massage, and if you can't get it here this time of night in Kuta, you weren't here. because honestly it wouldn't take long to come down here with a big truck and round all the troublemakers up. There's just so many of them hiding in the dark alleys. Is it a safe place to come and visit now at night by yourself? No way in the world you could get away with it. But I've already been rolled here. I've been attacked for a gold chain around my neck. I end up with a broken wrist, a crashed motorbike. This is a dangerous part of town. Unfortunately, it's not getting better, it's just getting worse. Kuta's lost its fun, it's lost its personality, it's lost its way, and to be honest, the quality of the shops and the bars and the attractions has just gone downhill as well. There are still some lovely restaurants, there are some really nice hotels and resorts in Kuta, but I tell you what, they're not getting any better. Most of them getting pulled down, or most of them are on their last legs. Such a shame. I guess in a few years' time, Kuta's going to be, I imagine, completely reborn. They're going to rip it down and start again. They're already starting to. But in the meanwhile, we're sort of going to put up with what it is now. And would I recommend anyone to come and stay in Kuta? Tell you what, there's a lot of better places right now that you could have a good time. You could base yourself in Kuta, but you're going to have to either catch a taxi, a Gojek, or walk from where you are to anywhere that's safe and fun to party on. Garlic Lane's not too far away, and that's not too bad. There's a lot of bars and a lot of nightlife. But the further you go from downtown, the more hazardous it gets. People coming up beside you on a scooter, grabbing the phone out of your hands or gold chain off your neck, taking off into the darkness. You have no chance of catching them. They know every back alley, and my God, they can ride these scooters better than any Westerner I've ever seen. So I don't recommend Kuta to many people. The seasoned Bali travellers that know what to expect still get jumped, rolled and accosted and hassled every day. It's such a shame, and I really wish I didn't have such a doom and gloom picture to tell you. But I think the days of Kuta are well and truly numbered. Where do they go from here? Well, the big question is, from here, if you want to stay in Bali, you want to have a good time, let's just sort of break it down into demographics. You're in that 40 plus age group. You might have some teenage kids, or you might be just a single or some friends, or even a couple. You want to come over here for a week. My suggestion is, if you still want to party, you want to have a good time, Seminyak, Legian, just next door to Kuta, a little bit more upmarket, some much nicer places to party. There's a lot more activity, there's a lot less dark alleys, and it doesn't seem to be anywhere near as hazardous as walking down the main street of Kuta does right now. I really don't want to get off the motorbike and do it by myself, because it doesn't seem like a good prospect. Seminyak, down to the beach, Legian, up through Garlic Lane is always fun. There's always a pretty good crowd, and I think the party is just gradually moving further and further up the coast. If you want a really good time, head up to Petit Tenget, and that's where some of the beach clubs start. You've got some amazing places up there. So Seminyak, Petit Tenget, you're not quite at Canggu, you're not in the middle of what they call Little Moscow. You're actually still surrounded by Westerners, mostly Aussies and other Western tourists, but lots of fun bars, and lots of interesting nightclubs and great places to go. Accommodation starts to get a little bit more as you head further up the coast. Seminak's got some absolutely beautiful private villas. It's got some big multi-room villas where you can have the whole family, your own swimming pool, your own private area to yourself. But it really depends on your budget, your expectation, and the date you want to travel, because Seminac does get booked out pretty quick. It's also home to some of the cabaret and some of the fun nightclubs. The drag queen bingo, the chook poo bingo. Oh look, I tell you what, they are. We have a great night every week in Seminac, but it's certainly, again, nothing like what it was once upon a time. It's now 12 o'clock and I'm going to duck down to see what's happening along the Garlic Lane sort of area. The place is starting to close down. The nightclubs and the nightlife that used to go till 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning have long since shut down. There's the Loca on the right hand side, great restaurant, a great hotel. 108 House of Sports, I've heard so many great reviews about that place. Very, very popular. Legian pub, bit of karaoke there. Every night they have a good crowd and they have a good party. And it's a great little part of town, this. You've got nightclubs, you've got chemist shops, you've got nice little takeaways, 7-Elevens or Circle K, so you can pop in and grab yourself a cold drink. And down the side alleys, you've got Surawati, you've got so many great little hotels that you don't have to go very far outside the front door of your motel to find a great place just to grab something to eat and have a good time. This is one of the icons and it's still going, and I'm not surprised at all. Legia in Garlic Lane. Every night they have a great crowd here. Tonight, even at midnight, they're still going. From cabaret dancers to you name it. Down the road we've got the Chubby Rabbit live band. They sound like they're having a good night. Billy 69. There's a whole heap of bars along this place and it's brightly lit. And yes, you can also get a massage and some special attention if you even want that. And I'll just say it very, very carefully. If you're after special attention, you might get more than you bargained for. So let me just say, buyer beware. Special attention doesn't just come from ladies. That's all I'm going to say. But you could end up with more than a handful for your trouble. Good luck, guys. Hey, so these are all brand new. This was all pretty much a wasteland or empty, or there was some markets and stuff along here, and this has all been redone and done up. There's some bars that were shut on this side that are being revamped. Again, there's the markets down through here, the art markets. Now at this time of night you expect them to be closed, but the rest of the main street of Kuta, this was the time it was always busy. It was just pumping. So where I am now, I'm on the corner of Mercure Hotel in Legian, and on the left, on the right hand side, we've got the main drag of Kuta. Guys, I don't hold much hope out for Kuta. I think it's going to take a long time before Kuta catches up. There's further up the beach, you've got Canggu, Batu Bli, you've got some really great bars and clubs and night spots, some amazing restaurants, some incredible venues, some really high international class hotels and lots of fun. So as the development continues and the places get nearer and nearer, you're going to see the prices get higher and the attention change as well. Hope you had a good one. Maybe we'll do it again later.